Welcome to my game of FM2017 with Wigan in the 2033-34 season. My next game is against Walsall, who luckily play in red, which is always nice because it doesn't clash with my colours. They are currently 20th and not having a good year. Well, I say they're not having a good year. They've got a game in hand, so if they win that, they could easily be 10th. They win a couple of games, they can be in the playoffs. It's still that stage of the season. I'm playing this weird formation as far as I'm concerned, but I'm slowly getting used to it. My team is slightly different from last time because my two normal wingbacks are suspended. Good old Mr. Savage and Mr. Thomas. So their backups are getting to start this game. Beyond that, I've made no changes to the team since last time. I've signed nobody new, done anything new. I've just scouted a load of people and looked at potential coaches to join my side, mainly for the under 18s, but I didn't find anybody I liked. So we will go on with this game and this wonderful formation, which I'm finding definitely odd. Go out there and carry straight on from where you left off, guys. Morale has certainly improved after a couple of victories. Oh, and this is a home game, so I get to see me in a nicer looking stadium, because apparently we're going to have got a nice looking stadium in the year 2033. I don't know what it looks like in the year 2017, it may have been the same. Because Wigan were once doing quite well, because they were owned by somebody with a lot of money at one point. Is it from JJB Sports? Had a load of connections in Brazil, so they had a load of Brazilian youngsters a few years back. I forget, because my memory is pretty awful. Oh, Whittaker having a shot. That's a different circumstance. But the stadium looks quite nice, I must admit. Like I say, I don't know if it's relatively new in the game or if it's been the Wigan Stadium for a while. But, with a decent looking ball going up front. My guys seem to defend en masse, which is quite a nice change for my team. But it might not quite a nice change for my team to just actually defend. Right up to the point that guy went past my left back as though he wasn't there. A nice cross in. Oh, but Vincent actually got his head to the ball. Maybe Vincent is improving with all the opportunities he's getting as an 18-year-old to start in my defence. Still think my fans don't particularly like him. Oh, that's a nice place to have a free kick. Pity he didn't do better with it. And that was close for me appealing for a penalty there, the way he went through the back of my attacker. Okay, another lenient referee who's not going to seem to book their players when they foul me. It's not the only problem with this formation in my team, but because my players are not designed to play in the roles this formation uses. Whoa! That almost took a very nice deflection. Yes, my players are not designed for the roles, a lot of the roles they're playing. They are, however, designed for the roles for the other two formations that I have them learning. So if I go out and get a load of new players for this formation and then decide to change it, I will then be stuck with a load of players that can't play in the other formations. Ah, that's not good. I didn't need my left back to go off injured because he's the only one I've got. Okay, that makes life a tad more challenging. Well, much as I hate to do it, Mr. Rose, your debut is going to be on the wrong side of the field in a position you're not familiar with. You're young, you're adaptable. Young people are like that. They can do all sorts of things you wouldn't expect, and I'm sure he'll manage to mess up. Whoa! Sort of giving away a penalty there. Oh, run, Madge. You're still not one of my favourite players, but you're working your way off my detested list. I think you're a loan signing, if memory serves me correctly. Some of my loan signings have worked out, some haven't, and Madge is still on the iffy list. However, we'll see how that works out in the fullness of time. One of the things I'm trying to understand about this formation is, well, apart from the fact it is effective, or it appears to be, is I think because the three players who are technically playing up front as shadow strikers are actually playing in their attacking midfield type positions, their back four, when they're facing a back four, aren't close enough to them to be marking them, so they get a lot more of the ball, which seems to work out rather well. And I think I may have taken Clade off in the second half as well, as he's suffering for fitness again. Not a big deal, but just something I've noticed. Well, it wasn't exactly a thrilling first half. Okay, good ball by Rose there. Not a very good ball or shot by Slaughter at the end. But yes, I think McGlade could do with a break. So we'll go with Berry. And a bit of encouragement never hurts. Well done, Rose. I was thinking you were about to get beaten badly there by their player, but you put in a decent tackle and did your job. Don't mess that up, Whittaker. Oh, you idiot, Whittaker. You're the best of my defenders. Oh, I'm not sure how that stayed out. And I would have happily blamed Whittaker if that had gone in. Yeah, apologies for the bit of silence there. Well, the pleasure you had by me shutting up, but I was having a sneezing fit, so I needed to mute the microphone. Okay, Whittaker, you actually tackled somebody, and their two central defenders decided to try and tackle each other. Oh, unlucky Rose. I'm really not going to blame Rose if anything goes wrong, because he's playing out of position in his first ever game for me, and he's not that good to start with. Should have done better with that chance there by good old Tyrese. But considering how well I haven't been playing up to this point, whoa! I really can't complain about the score, because to be honest, at best it should be 2-1 to them, based on the way that things have been going. Oh, I don't know, Rose's debut and he's already got a yellow card. He's going to fit right in with my side. Oh, good free kick. Good clearance. Hold the ball up, Slaughter, wait for support. Alright, don't wait for support. Give it to my right back, who had no business being on that side of the field, let alone actually managing to get the ball. And then being in the centre of the field and taking a shot. Apparently Mr. Lee Harwood hasn't learnt what the term right back actually means. Perhaps I should start him off with smaller words like a, I or the. And then maybe he can work his way up to understanding the word right back. Oh, he was actually playing in position for once. Nicely done, Madge. Managed to trip over your own feet and the ball. That was an okay reaction save by Kennett. Made it look more difficult than it actually was, considering there wasn't much power in that shot, but so be it. I'm willing to live with that fact. Oh, Harwood gets a ticking off, and thank you. I certainly had a feeling that they was going to get a free kick out of nothing and score from it. 0-0, not the greatest result for me, but I will happily live with 0-0 the way this game highlights have played out, because, to be honest, I haven't looked that good. In fact, to be honest, 0-0 would be flattering, based on the highlights I've seen of this game. Yikes. That looked like a foul throw as well. Madge, you can't shoot. You couldn't hit a cow's backside with a banjo, could you? I might have to try and rejig the squad for the next game. See if I can find better players in my backups for the roles that are being played. Especially those up front. Catch the ball, Kennett. Well done. Like I say, I will happily accept 0-0 because, to be honest, based on the run of play, losing wouldn't have been a surprise. Oh, poor Jamie Slaughter's demotivated. Oh, get over yourself, Slaughter. That dropped us down to 5th. But still in the playoff places, which is what the desires of the club are for the end of the season. It's a week and the next game against the MK Dons, who just managed to destroy Luton. Oh great, he was suspended and now he's out for 4 to 6 weeks. And Rose made his professional debut. Okay, well that's going to be it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed, or at least enjoyed watching the wonders of this strange formation once again in action, and hopefully I will see you down the road.